By Press Unit. Doyin Okupe, former Senior Special Assistant on Public Affairs to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, and chieftain of the Labour Party is to spend 2 years in prison following his conviction today, December 19, 2022, by Justice Ijeoma Ojukwu of the Federal High Court Abuja. In a well-considered judgment, the trial court held that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, successfully established its case against Okupe, that evidence before it established that the defendant had, in the discharge of his official duties, accepted cash payments that were above the statutory threshold, without recourse to a financial institution. It was alleged that Okupe received funds from the Office of the National Security Advisor, NSA, which he could not account for. He was convicted and sentenced to 2 years imprisonment on counts 34 to 59. The charges are centered on accusations of receiving various sums ranging from 10 million naira in different occasions from 2012 to 2015 from ANSA when he was Senior Special Assistant on Public Affairs to former President Goodluck Jonathan. The court, however, gave the defendant an option of 500,000 naira fine on each of the counts. He was mandated to pay the fine before 4:30 p.m. or be committed to prison. He was, however, discharged on counts 1 to 33, which bordered on money laundering and criminal breach of trust. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) had arraigned Okupe alongside his 2 companies, Value Trust Investments and Abraham's Telecoms, on a 59-count charge bordering on money laundering and criminal diversion of funds to the tune of 702 million naira only. One of the charges Okupe is facing is that Dr. Doyin Okupe, being the Senior Special Assistant to President Goodluck Jonathan from July 2012 to May 2015, and being the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, and a signatory to the bank account of Abraham's Telecoms Limited, on or about the 3rd of October, 2014 in Abuja within the jurisdiction of this Honorable Court, directly took possession or control of the sum of 35 million naira, transferred to the account of Abraham's Telecoms Limited from the account of the Office of the National Security Advisor with the Central Bank of Nigeria, purporting to be for special services when you reasonably ought to have known that the said fund formed part of the proceeds of an unlawful activity. He had pleaded not guilty to the charges upon arraignment, setting the stage for his full trial. In the course of the trial, the EFCC called several witnesses and tendered documents which were admitted in evidence. After the prosecution closed its case, Okupe refused to open his defense. Instead, he made a no-case submission, that the prosecution had not satisfied the requirement of proving its case beyond reasonable doubt and failed to prove that he acquired the money illegally as charged. This was subsequently dismissed by the court, which ordered him to open his defense. The convict called a number of witnesses in the course of his defense. One of the witnesses who testified as the 4th defense witness was Honorable Bamidele Salami, a member of the House of Representatives, who served as head of media in the office of the then Senior Special Assistant on Public Affairs to President Jonathan. He had told the court on February 8, 2021 that there were approximately 30 staff in different units of the office, and the office was funded by the presidency through the Office of the National Security Advisor, ANSA, under Colonel Samba Dasuki, retired. He disclosed that funding in the sum of 10 million naira was provided on a monthly basis in cash to Doyin Okupe through an officer in ANSA. Bamidele further revealed that 3 million naira was paid for a program, Insight on NTA, to correct the negative perception of the former president. He said it was untrue that the program was aired free of charge as corporate social responsibility by the NTA. However, the defense witness evidence on the sponsorship of Insight on NTA contradicted the testimony of the first prosecution witness, PW1, Osa's own neighbor, an operative of the EFCC, who had told the court that no receipt was issued for the payment to NTA. However, a letter was written to NTA, and investigations further revealed that the program was aired free of charge as directed by the then Director General of NTA, who said the program was to be seen as the corporate social responsibility of the NTA. At Views Exclusive Rights, Press Unit, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, December 19, 2023.